What's up, guys? It's Mr. Javid, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server. And you see what it is. Calm Mind Celebi, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it's Calm Mind Celebi. Let's see how it does. So we're going to be rocking Psychic Aura Sphere, no investment. I scrolled through the tier, I'm like, Celebi can do a little something. Like, guys, trust. I see potential here. So let's see if it actually pans out. Upon execution, you're probably like, jam, their Pheromosa's running around. How are you gonna run Celebi? Fret not, my friends. There's a way. So I might not know the way, but there's a way. There's a way. So we have Rocky Helmet, Toxapex here for those U-turners. Again, actually, also shout outs to the guy I stole this team from. So didn't have any teams. Nobody posted any teams on my wall, and so went out of teams. Go to MMDs. Smogon profile and steal teams from there. So that's generally how that works. So I took this guy's team and modified it slightly. It already had CM Celebi, so that's where I got the idea from him. I was like, that's what I need. I need that in my life. And so for the most part, it seems solid overall on paper. Again, I only changed out. I think he had Togekiss and I changed it for Moltres. I don't remember, but it's structurally pretty much his same team, Sandstorm wise and all that. Same sets for the most part. If we run into the Shockwave Pheromosa, that's going to be a rodeo. But otherwise, we should be able to semi-handle most things with the outplay. But obviously, our aim here is to Celebi Massacre. So if I can get one Celebi clean sweep, I'll be very, very much content. As we're facing Trick Room here, this very well could be the game for it, but he does have a Tangrowth that shuts down my drill. Otherwise, drill would just come in and so let's break this down, right? So Tyranitar's core purpose in this one is going to be to semi-guard against the Marowak. Depending on what it is, it could have Boomerang, but I shouldn't die in one go at full at least. I want T-Spike's bad hair. Bad. But his Hatterene looks like it could be annoying. Okay. So when he Trick Rooms, I have nothing for that Crawdont. And so I have to get T-Spikes up somehow. Which means I'd assume he'd try to pressure with Hat first. And I know what I must do. So I'm going to lead Tyranitar here to pressure him in sacking Hatterene or giving me rocks. Again, that Crawdont massacres me. I was thinking about Cocoing, but Coco into Hat doesn't really solve my problem. Especially if that's not a Rocky Helmet Marowak. So he just leads it. He just fucking leads it. I'm actually going to stand here in Stone Edge because this shit is a problem. And if I can get it low enough to where Rocky Helmet plus Toxapex can do the trick, I'll be more than happy. Please hit. This is a very important Stone Edge Tyranitar. I need at least... Come on, man. And he fucking crunches too. Golly, that was a huge turn. The one thing that we have a problem with. Oh my goodness, man. That is a huge miss. Now I don't know what his item is. Could be banded. That is huge, man. Now this Magearna just comes in and I have to deal with that damn Crawdont. Shit. So he could Volt Switch. I'm trying to buy time by going hard drill here. Well, he outspeeds me. So if he Volt Switches, what I'll do here is actually Stone Edge again. If he Volt Switches, this is the only thing he has that resists rock. So ideal situation, Crawdont back and we hit this one. Blessings. Tyranitar, blessings. So now we don't have to worry about Crawdont again. And we get to keep T-Tar, which is kind of important for Marowak, though I'm likely going to be staring it down here. But Crabhammer likely coming out. He does crunch, but with Sandstorm and Rocky, oh no. Banded? I'm not doing so fucking much. Jesus. It would make sense to crab hammering. I don't think he has the cojones though, and I think he's banded. Big upside is Marowak is pretty much the only mon he can go to do any kind of real damage to me. And now Moltres is in a position of power, as yeah, and he has to take that round of rocks. Moltres is in a position of power, as just offensively it's a problem. But also it allows for me to, because he has to go for ground move, Sandstorm, whereas actually Sandstorm, I forgot. Okay, so this isn't horrible, as I'd assume Porygon is his initial. Trying to think. Yeah, let's pivot T-Tar on Porygon here. Because I think I can get a lot more mileage out of slow playing this Porygon. He's either going to decide to waste the Trick Room turns on taking on my T-Tar, the Ice Beams. Okay, so he's trying to whittle down T-Tar. Interesting. Which means he has to recover here. I'm doing fucking 23, so he's max. Okay. So I'll Scald hard here. Hatterene makes sense. But if he doesn't, what I'll do is if he doesn't go Hatterene here, then I can T-Spike the next turn because I know he's going to teleport. If he doesn't teleport that turn, then just a king. Like, what can I say? But I do want T-Spikes badly for this for this Porygon. Plus, I could have Knockoff, or I could have Toxic. It's one of the few times where that's not the case. But it's I lose a little too much momentum if. Oh, he's what? He's offensive Toxic. He's offensive Porygon. What the fuck? Why is this happening to me right now? What the fuck is going on? That special attack boost makes a huge fucking difference, because Crunch is literally doing 0%. I need a defense drop. Okay. So it's crazy that this Porygon is a problem right now. See how much Earthquake into, because growth should come in, right? Knock perhaps. Guess it doesn't matter if Moltres gets oh, Sleep Powder. I didn't see Sleep Powder come in. Since he stayed in with the Porygon last time, because I'd assume that's what his initial would be, right? Could Ice Beam, since he did so damn much to me. And he keeps getting these special attack raises, which is whack. So Drill is in. Thunderbolt's excellent. Quake, 2 Quakes probably doesn't do the trick, but oh, it does do the trick. ETRs, okay. So I know he's gonna stay in. He has to recover here. Yeah. So I guess he's just gonna recover until 50. That's good damage. I swear if he Ice Beams here. Well, actually, what I can do is Toxapex and Toxic Spike here. If he goes Hatterene, he's a king. He's a king. You're going Hatterene there. Because I'm like, yo, no turn. You've had so many opportunities to get the Hatterene in, and you never did. Yeah, that's bad. That is bad. So we got to give up Tar here. And my Moltres is... so he actually Psychics, which is a huge misplay. I don't know why he Psychic there. That's a huge misplay. In fact, if I hit this Stone Edge, I get a lot of mileage here. 10 growth. I crit the Stone Edge, but that's not really what's important right now. So obviously we're gonna keep the T-Tar. Man, this Trick Room team, the Porygon is a problem. Holy shit. So T-Spike again here. I think he's going to predict. Because if I double the Hatterene, I mean, Evolve Switch, so he's gonna go to Hatterene then. Okay, let him take the rocks and sand. Fair enough. So since I sacked Tar last time, one would assume you Trick Room. Yeah. Okay, doke. So Psychic would be his strongest move if he's, you know, if he's like Orb or something. I died to, man, fucking Sleep Powder. It's crazy. So Celebi can do the, it's like Celebi can come through, but the Magearna needs to be hit, and I'm not sure how I'm gonna be able to pull that off unless it's not Rocky Helmet. I guess Coco may be able to do some work here. And so let's get this round of Sandstorm damage as he Mystical Fires. The fact that he Mystical Fired there implies that he might not have much to hit me. So mid-ground Celebi, let's see, Psychic. I wonder what his moveset is. I mean, assume, oh yes, Fairy Moveset. Okay, cool. Celebi can eat these for a little bit. So let's recover here. He Psychics again, probably scouting for Mystical Fire on the, well, if Hat goes down, because he's gonna Mystical Fire here. I'll be at +1. Okay, fair enough. I'll be at +1. I forced to see him. And he can't teleport, which is big. So he's gonna have to give me a Mon to Celebi. Because he Trick Rooms here and then I Psychic spam. Misty Explosion. Okay, so Hat's gone, which means I can T-Spike again. Now, Marowak is still alive and well, but he has to take a round of rocks and my Toxapex is at full. So, not amazing, but not horrible. Moltres is nice. But he just gets the Poltergeist here. I'd assume Pex either underspeeds or wow! Holy shit! God damn! Fuck! That does a lot. And so this matters a lot to force out the Marowak because now it's gonna be within range of Coco's Gleam, I hope. Because that's an important situation, Coco's Gleam. Since the mag can't boost, push come to shove, we're just gonna try to sweep with Celebi. So let him Poltergeist, fair enough, fine, Gucci, okay. Do I go Pex here and then no, he could be randomly slower. Let's just force in the Tangrowth. So if you're expecting Pex double here, what would you do? No, he could Sleep Powder. Coco is a better play. Leech Seed. Okay, so we go hard to Celebi here, and that's a really good situation for us. As he opts for Magearna. So I hard drill on the TR. And since Tangrowth has been his initial, what they'll do is I double to Pex on his growth. And so now he has to try to get in on, because electric terrain is up, so he can't do whatever he wants with the Marowak. And so I have a couple free turns here. I'm gonna Scald hard, but he tries to Sleep Powder. I'm slower than him, so I'll T-Spikes here. Once the T-Spikes go up, I'm in a position of power. Okay, And he has one more turn. Yeah, so that's pretty much what I needed. I'll stay in until I wake up. So the Porygon comes in, gets forced to. Let me see if he Ice Beams here. Am I fucked? Porygon, because right now Coco is amazing, right? And so for him to pull this off, if he Ice Beamed, I'd go. So it'll be 2K and then a 1v1 everything else. Yeah, I can go drill here. I can go drill here. Forces the Pex to come in on. I mean, forces the Tangrowth to come in on. What? Come on, extra. How the fuck did that kill me just now? Still, very similar situation. So it Thunderbolts, and as I said, if I go Coco here, no, I can't afford to lose Coco actually. So he's gonna Ice Beam. Sucks. I mean, I can't afford to lose Pex yet. He actually recovered, which was a misplay. It was a misplay. So let me see. Thunderbolt into Thunderbolt's line here. I did not expect Drill to die, otherwise I would have switched. So we Thunderbolt again here for free. Or Volt Switches rather. If he goes Growth. Let me think. Because for me to win, I need. A Thunderbolt here. I don't think I want anything else in. Because the Magearna is going to come in. And there's nothing I can do. Well, there is something I can do. Because positionally, the Mag has to come in. Has to hard switch something in on my Celebi. So the Celebi gets to just recover spam here because I figured he'd Floor Cannon there. Excellent. And now we just Psychic card. He can't go to Marowak. Can only go to Tangrowth. And if we stall out Trick Rooms, he's fucked. So he goes Marrow. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's what we needed. The Marrow was likely going to die to the 2 rounds. So he'd have switched to Intake and Poison. So he'd have one more turn left. But Floor Cannon did 63. Okay. So unless he lucks here, we're good. Though I probably shouldn't even play around with that. Let's go hard Pex here. It covers, even if the only thing he could have done there was Volt Switch. So, you know, pure upside there. The only thing he can do to Toxapex is Volt Switch. And so Volt Switching obviously doesn't matter. As because that'll just allow me to free Combine. Tangrowth is like Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, some other shit. And so he has to just pretty much hope that okay, so Pex finally wakes up. Has to Volt Switch. And then Pex 1v1s everything else. Because Growth comes in, gets poisoned. Yeah. And we just recover again here. I want to see what his other move is. So he hasn't shown anything other than Leech Seed. I mean, other than... Because I'm assuming he has a grass move. Well, it doesn't even make sense to... I just go Coco here, sack Coco, and then go Celebi. So he has 3 grass moves. I wasn't sure. I'm like, oh, it seems like he's... But Celebi is putting in work here, which is pretty much... Now, that Crawdon, as I said, really could have messed us up. Really, really could have devastated our lives. But... this guy is fucking toxic, guys. Oh my god, that's actually not great at all. That's actually very, very bad. So we're gonna Aura Sphere for the utmost of damage. Him having toxic is very bad. Fucking toxic. I should have badly. He has Leetsy toxic. What? The one said. Oh my goodness, yo. That's crazy. So since Magirna isn't getting held back, the electric terrain, luckily Pex is just, it's leftovers. I didn't know that this was leftovers. Alright, so Celebi we go. Because now we're going to have to just Psychic on the Tangrowth. Since it's a damn toxic variant. What? Crazy stuff, crazy stuff. And so it forces the hard back to Mag. And if he goes back to Mag, then, yeah. So now we just go back to Celebi. I mean, we go, we recover here. And then go Pex. Oh, he stays in. Okay. Well, that's that. Yo, what the hell happened? Like, I've been noticing the type of teams have been wacky lately, man. Like, mad wacky. So his best case would be for me to sort of like go Celebi on his Flare Cannon. Z Volt switches. Volt switches at 66. One of them is gonna crit eventually, because basically what I'm trying to do is avoid any kind of luck. But okay, I'm healthy enough to where I don't need to worry about the luck anymore, though. So basically, what I need to I can't risk him critting one of them. Because once the Celebi gets the Calm Mind up, I'll 1v1 his Mag. But if he keeps lucking... Okay, there's the Flare Cannon. Okay, good. He should have just Flash Cannoned again, to be honest. Alright. Now, obviously, good game. You know, he can still get the luck, but... the fact that Mag can't boost and Celebi's so bulky. So Celebi showed his worth in the first game. Was not a great matchup for us. Like, that Porygon was deadly. And now we're facing Cinderace. Just isn't as bad. Sorry, guys. I posted something to Instagram. I saw a meme that, you know, like when the meme was like a woman saying, babe, can you put the food up for me? And then there's like an open fridge with the guy putting the entire pot in there, and it says men. And so I took that and I reposted it, and my girl replied with like rolling eyes pretty much. And I texted it to my aunt and pretty much every woman I know, and they all kind of kick out of it. So it was dope. So yeah, that was my little moment there. Celebi. The reason I have Aura Sphere is partially for Corviknight. Unfortunately, unless I can Skull Burn it, it's a little annoying. Pex's T-Spikes here, helpful for Tar. Let's break this down. SD Drill Massacres. Moltres is very dangerous. My Tyranitar is mad dangerous. My Celebi can be dangerous. Again, just depends on what his Corviknight is. My Coco can be dangerous, depending, and his Drill can be dangerous depending. So all kinds of dependings. But we're just gonna go with Pex and then Scald until we burn. That's the plan. I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really have much counter strategy, play to that. What's good, yo? I just don't have enough information yet. I think the Corviknight set's gonna be the biggest. My man. Disc or just bits. telling you, bro. We about to make Pokemon players great again. I should not have associated. I forgot who coined that whole, you know. Yeah. So we're gonna have to wither down Corviknight, Thorn. Surprised he spiked considering how easily I can defog. Unless he has knock. You know my waters be the coldest, guys. My waters be the fucking coldest, man. Jeez. So he has thunder. Okay. My man does not have knockoff is his only attack. Okie dokie. So if I were I overcommitted to burning the Ferrothorn, but I knew it would have been important, particularly for Coco and Ferrothorn. There's nothing he can really go to punish me going Moltres. It could knock again. That makes sense. But that's what I mean. Like, you know, it's just annoying. But upside, he has to go to Tyranitar first if he's going to commit to Tar. And I do know his Ferrothorn set now, so that's the thing. But I just can't have him go on Latios. So the burn, again, would have been very nice. Would have been very, very nice, but such is life. I know these tend to carry Aura Sphere these days. So Mystical Fire wouldn't really make much sense to me. You'd run Aura Sphere or... Oh, he actually Draco Meteored with a T-Tar. Okay. So... I have a gauge for how my opponent, what like level of skill and thinking he's at. But... Because Draco there would have just given me free route. Well, depending on what you think your team. Well, let's gauge. I have to come on, man, come the fuck on. But we're just gonna have to turn up the heat in this one. Again, by the nature of his plays, I can kind of gauge what I'll need to do. If it's a rocky, if it's a damn. Man, that crit just now would have Draco would have done no damage because it was -2 and Sand was up. I'll have to like super outplay him, so I'm gonna get the damage on Tar here for Moltres later on because I know he's gonna just stay in. Celebi being this low. You know, and I was gonna go Coco too because I was like, Coco, he's either gonna go for me, but I didn't want to deal with. He's gonna go to Draco or Aura Sphere. So 36%. If he stays in, he's gonna go for what, Earthquake? Potentially. I'm faster than him. Let's see if he has it. He only has Rock Blast. So that's about what I expected. Because Rock Blast was not the play there. You should not be throwing T-Tar away. Not for Rock Blast. And so... Crunch into... Excellent. So this Ferrothorn only has Spikes, Rocks, and now he's going to Leech Seed. I'll get the damage off. I crit him there, which mattered. So the Ferrothorn is dead. And his Stealth Rocker is low enough. So where Moltres, because if I get rid of the Sand, his Excadrill can't do as it pleases. Not like I have much like to do versus his Excadrill anyway, but he gets the U-turn out because of the. He's gonna Draco Meteor here. I wonder what his Corviknight is if he's playing the Corviknight like that, like this. Either way, go Tar here. Let him Draco. He Psychics. Okay, Blessings. You know, it crossed my mind he would Psychic, but I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense in the position you're in. So, he won't Psychic. He Psychics. So, can't guard against Crunch. So let's do that. since at this point it's probably going to be a speed tie versus my drill and his. Celebi was supposed to be my quote-unquote answer to this, but you know how that went. And so right now I'm actually really loving Moltres. Problem is, how am I going to defog? And I really like Celebi. But I can't keep it this game. Wait, what? Did he have leftovers? I mean, there's no way he's banded. Let's switch to speed tie. He's staying in anyway. Unless he's Scarf Rush Drill. I don't see an item. So I'm like, well, he could be banded. I've seen banded Rush variants. So Corviknight comes out. Basically what I'm trying to do here is get into a position where, because I think he is banded, and if that's the case, then if my Moltres can come in, we in a position of power. So I you know, U-turn. I should have not given him my helmet, because I knew that's why the helmet's on there, to help with Celebi. And so since he keeps going this, I'll go Coco here. Draco's awesome. He switched the drill in. So drill, Dazzling Gleam should 2-hit KO. Drill. He goes hard Tardo. I think the drill is banded. Especially if he iron hits here. So currently Pex's goal is to wall Cinderace. This thing is clearly choice specs. So Audio, so I'll give him the tar as he rock slides. Yeah, he's definitely choiced. You never rock slide there unless you're choiced. So it's a question of what the yeah, because you wouldn't need to predict unless you're banded. But do I care about his Corviknight? Because what I'm thinking is the Corviknight body press. Because if that's not the case, I'm a SD here. If it's max defense body press, because they don't really run body press like that anymore. And so what I want to do is get the Corviknight in a spot where he has to roost. So he's only has U-turn, yeah. And so we have 2 more turns of hell. And the upside is if he he goes for Earthquake here and he loses speed tie, Moltres comes in, defogs, and it's not horrible. And we can win from there. If we win the speed tie, it's just better though. Nice. Nice. So now Coco just comes in and wins. That's great. As he's forced to Powerball here. I wonder if he has what's it called? I just need damage on him. I wonder if he has Zen Headbutt. I know they haven't been carrying. I've seen gunk shots a lot, so Skull's not gonna knock him out, but it doesn't matter since it's a free Coco switch. Gets burnt, so not playing these games. And yeah, we just sack Moltres really. We could have went to let's just go in. We could have went to max special attack gleam, definitely killing. We could have went to drill there. But yeah, based on how much he did to Tar, he's definitely choiced. And then I'm pretty sure you die, but Volt Switch is just the safest play. Yeah, there's no reason not to Volt Switch. And then we go Driller, just Iron Head. So that's a game. Good game, bro. So rocky first part of the game. Cool. Have fun. So rocky first part, but then kind of got a read on we talk about that all the time. You get a read on like, okay, okay, no problem, bro. I got a kind of a read. Okay, he's at this level in the process. And so when your level of thinking is just, it's not like thinking as like your IQ or something, but there's a certain style of play that happens. I can tell very early. And so I was like, okay, not the best way to put it is his next step is to better formulate a game plan, because I could tell it was just playing and figuring it out as you go. And so when I realized that's how you play, you don't have like a structure to your style of play, then it's very easy for me to read you, because I know you're just gonna be trying to make the right prediction. You're gonna react to me, and if you're a reactive player versus me, and I have a decent enough chance matchup wise, it's gonna be very hard for you to win, no matter who you are on Earth. So yeah, definitely, guys, focus on your game plan. The link's in the description below of the playlist that will teach you all that, by the way. So thanks for watching. The team did its damn thing. Celebi did its damn thing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.